Hey, welcome to the PSP Success series. I'm Rosie, and this might be one of the most important videos from this series, as we'll be breaking down the Normativo del Ejercicio Profesional Supervisado so you are familiarized with it. But before, don't forget this is a 10-video series we strongly recommend you to watch, especially if you're about to begin your PSP journey or have any question in the process. Don't forget to like this video for it to be saved in your liked videos, and also to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet. Special thanks to USAC for the space. Have in mind, this series is being developed parallel to COVID-19 situation, so if all activities are being held in the campus again, there might be some variations. This is still part of your before PSP stage. That being said, let's get straight to business. The Normativo del Ejercicio Profesional Supervisado or Professional Supervised Practice contains all the legal and official implications Facultad de Humanidades recognizes for the completion of any PSP, applicable not only for Licenciatura en Lingüística del Idioma Inglés, but for all licenciaturas in Facultad de Humanidades. These contains generalities, roles, procedures, stages, sites, evaluation, and methodology, among other details. Here is what this speaker considers the most relevant points to remember from it when conducting your PSP. Remember, you can always fully read it at www.humanidades.usac.edu.gt/USAC/Departamento de Extensión/Propedéutica EPS under Guía e Instructivo de EPS. Number 1. Generalities. As I hope you're reading the guide, the PSP is a technical practice of professional management in which students, we're not reading the definition. Simply know, the PSP was created so all students could have the chance to perform administration, teaching, research, extension, and service tasks to give back to the Guatemalan society part of its contribution to Universidad de San Carlos de Guatemala, a process in which the theoretical and practical knowledge transmitted to you from Facultad de Humanidades during your professional preparation can be evaluated, and one in which you can conduct research, planning, execution, and evaluation processes, including all the involved elements, and contribute so yourself and all people involved in the process increase their levels of social consciousness and responsibility, precisely what an action research expects. Once the process has been completed, you must face a private exam so you can finally graduate. The creation of any PSP responds to Facultad de Humanidades' mission and vision. In the process, there will be lots of people involved, not only from the beneficiary institution, the place you'll be conducting your project for, but starting within Facultad de Humanidades. Number 2, this is what you must consider. The organization charts begin with the Board of Directors of Junta Directiva. They are the highest authority and will be in charge of solving any unforeseen issue. Right after the Board of Directors is the Dean, who is in charge of policies and proposing the people in contact with the PSP. The Director from Departamento de Extensión comes next. They coordinate the PSP process along with the PSP coordinator, supervisors, advisors, and revisors. The Directores de Departamento come next. They propose the supervisors, advisors, and revisors and solve administrative and technical problems for their department along with Departamento de Extensión. Coordinador General del EPS is the next person in line. They coordinate the PSP based on what Departamento de Extensión establishes. On the other hand, supervisores del EPS are chosen by directores de departamento, so they can supervise all projects conducted around the country by students from their department. Finally, there are the asesores del EPS or advisors and the revisores del EPS or revisors. It's important to mention advisors and revisors can be only appointed according to their department. Here are the functions. The advisor is in charge of asking you for the constancia propedéutica, which shouldn't be older than a year. Approve your plans and verify they are performed for each of the stages to have a record of advisory and assessment. To evaluate each PSP stage, to guide you in regards of different areas of the PSP, to deliver an approval opinion so that a revisor can be appointed, and to give back to the coordinator those appointments of students who haven't requested for any information, among other administrative functions. The revisors are in charge of checking the final report and get back to students with corrections as soon as possible, no more than a month after the appointment. Provide the students with an approval opinion so they can request graduation exam, and provide the advisor with a written explanation along with a report in case this is not approved based on the requirements of the format. In your case, your final report must respect every aspect from the format so your advisor can authorize it and then your revisor can approve it. Go back to where we mentioned according to their department. Your advisor and revisor can only belong to Sección de Idiomas or have full management of the English language. So you can begin or continue with your PSP, remember you must be officially enrolled in Universidad de San Carlos, have cierre de pensum, and be recognized as a PSP student by the Departamento de Extensión. This happens once you are appointed an advisor. As a PSP student, you must understand and respect Normativo para el Ejercicio Profesional Supervisado. Complete a 200 hours minimum of work as long as the objectives have been accomplished. Contact your advisor maximum 6 months after your appointment or nombramiento. Your behavior must be ethical and professional. And once your project is ready, you'll have a maximum of 6 months to present your final report to your advisor. Each of the stages must be presented to the advisor once they are done, and you can't begin your PSP without an appointed advisor. You'll be able to change beneficiary institution a maximum of 2 times. Finally, you won't be able to abandon the PSP unless you have a justified reason, and for further consideration, your PSP process will be dismissed. In case you abandon any of the stages of your PSP without prior notice, when you don't complete each of the stages based on the time established for them, when you don't present your final report prior to 6 months, when unethical actions are proven, and when the PSP is conducted either for the institution you work for or for a private, profitable institution. Remember, authorized sites for the completion of your PSP are communities or organizations with geographical locations that allow constant supervision. Any institution with non-profit purposes or institutions in which the student doesn't work, a school, estatal, or no estatal institutions in which the process has education, social, or cultural influence, like ministerios, direcciones departamentales, supervisiones, ONGs, gobernaciones departamentales, municipalidades, organismos internacionales, or comunidades organizadas. Your process is being constantly evaluated by your advisor, each stage, so you must fulfill all the expectations according to what was established with your advisor and what each stage demands from you. Everything in relation to the stages will be widely explained in the following videos, so make sure to watch the whole series. Now you know a little bit more about Normativo, so get ready and begin visualizing your PSP success. This was Rosie. See you in our next video.